Pokemon community not being stupid for 5 minutes, parentheses, impossible challenge. So the Pokemon community has had a complete melty over the last couple of hours, and I'm just now hearing about it because I have a life, but it's still interesting. So Kit and Krysta, former Nintendo employees, are apparently spilling the tea about their time at Nintendo, and one of the stories coming out is that the Pokemon company thinks Nuzlocke runs are on the same level as ROM hacks, according to former Nintendo employees. But then we have Joe Merrick coming in. Now, Joe Merrick, he is definitely a flawed individual, but he is more informed about Pokemon than pretty much anyone else in the community. Unfortunately, this has made him unsufferable. He's developed like a gatekeeping god complex over it, but he actually spoke with the Pokemon Company International about this instead of taking a random video, posting it on Twitter in the most negative context possible, and then getting crazy numbers. 1.6 million views, 52,000 likes, memeing it up for the extra attention, and it's not accurate, but that's just like, we see everything that happens with Pokemon community stupidity and drama in this one little story, and it's also just like weirdos being way too invested in their fan mode of the game. So, Joe Merrick, I actually spoke to TPCI about this. They confirmed to me that this is incorrect. They haven't cut people out for doing Nuzlocks or anything like that. They don't care as long as you follow the confines of what's possible in the game. Let's actually see what Kit and Krysta, or let's hear what they had to say about this, just to make sure we're all on the same page or something.
And if so, do you have any stories to tell? Well, we have a great story to tell about this, where we thought that this would be a fun idea for a Nintendo Minute video.
We did, yeah.
So we pitched it to the Pokemon company
and
and say,
we
hey,
did not get slapped.
We would like to do a Nuzlocke run. What do you think?
And they thought they were going to fire us.
They said, here's what we think. Bam!
Yeah, no, seriously. I was like, oh, shoot.
So they said, we consider this to be on the same level as using like hack games, ROM hacks.
Like, how is that the same?
Excuse me?
I don't know how, again, how they get to these decisions.
This is just a style of playing a game that everybody can buy. There's no hacking.
Yeah, they're
just
not
playing
using
the game.
anything weird.
That was truly, again, one of the more like,
what?
Wait, what? Responses.
Yeah. And then there was a lot of creators that played Nuzlocke, a style of Pokemon. They got like erased from their creator program.
So now you can see like why people got afraid to propose what seemed like very basic ideas.
Yeah.
Because there was such just unpredictability of like, am I going to get like in huge trouble for suggesting
we really did. Like, we
normal
got
thing?
Huge, and like the thing is, like, once you get in trouble,
then that's your reputation.
They don't want to trust you again. You like lose access to all these things.
So you do nothing.
Exactly. Or you make curry.
And you just skate by.
So here's what I think is true. 1, Nintendo is this strict with communication. You ask them something, you get a yes or no, and you do not push it further if it's a no, even if you think there was miscommunication. 2, Patters is this much of an idiot. He is a well-connected influencer in the PokeTuber community, so I would imagine if anyone was actually dropped from the ambassador program or lost opportunities with the Pokemon Company because they did a Nuzlocke, and only a Nuzlocke, we would have heard about this story a long time ago. The problem is, there's like a 99.99999 repeating percent overlap of people that do Nuzlocks and people that do randomizers, ROM hacks, video game piracy, extreme ROM hacks, and fan games that steal the Pokemon Company and Nintendo's intellectual property. So I think we could see where the miscommunication would come from on Nintendo's side. They hear Nuzlocke and they think extreme randomizer, Nuzlocke, ROM hack, or something like that, and they don't really know what a vanilla Nuzlocke is, or off the cuff, or again, miscommunication, and something like that. So Joe Merrick coming in, doubt this will spread as far because remember the saying, I'm paraphrasing, lie can spread around the world before the truth can even put its shoes on. I've heard put on its pants, but same thing, non-story. That's also another big thing about the Pokemon community. Too many weirdos, non-stories blow up because just filled with idiots. Just to clarify further, since my words are being misconstrued a little, I'm not saying they are lying. What likely happened was miscommunication. TPI's stance is what I said above and has been for a long time. So there must have been a mix-up between Nuzlocke and Randomizer, and I feel like Occam's razor says, this is it. But that's not the spicy story. That's not the anti-Nintendo Pokemon Company sucks story. Therefore, viral tweets. And we can see this weirdo stuff developing based on traction from other tweets, like 4,000 likes in replies and replies to replies. It's a really weird take. In my opinion, one of Pokemon's biggest strengths is how many ways you can legitimately tackle the game. Apparently, Pokemon Company disagrees. They actually don't disagree. This is what happens when the Pokemon community is all about entitlement, toxicity, and just everything being fake. From the ROM hacks, to the games, to the leaks, and everything, to the Pokemon used in competitive, because everyone's hacking and there's just complete denial about that. So yeah, just everything about the Pokemon community is fake, and it leads to an incredible amount of stupidity. This is from the company that enforced EXP share because most people play that way, and removed Battle Frontier because most people didn't play it. That's completely rational, but that's just bred a lot of hatred from idiots and losers in the Pokemon community. So we have even more on Joe Merrick's side. Here's the official statement. We do not have any issues with fans creators playing the games with Nuzlocke rules. Call me a liar. It's from the Pokemon Company's mouth. Now, Joe Merrick is also very well connected in the Pokemon community for running the largest Pokemon news website. So he did his due diligence instead of just jumping straight to stupidity. But that's every other Poketuber. Every Poketuber is just on some weirdo shit right now, and there's nothing legitimate in Pokemon because of it. So dismissing this, saying I'm defending and whatnot just because you don't want to rage is irrational. Pokemon community and irrationality. Name a more iconic duo. Fact is, no content creator has been dismissed from any program for doing simple Nuzlockes. Pokemon Company International has worked with many people who have done them. They're not against them. That's correct. And again, there's like no example. Even Poketubers can't find an example of this actually happening inside of Pokemon. Now, some people might go, you and Joe Merrick are liars. They canceled Shady Penguin. No, Shady Penguin did a video about why he wasn't going to be at Worlds. And it's been a while since I've seen it, but he said it was about ROM hacks. The Pokemon Company doesn't like ROM hacks, and they even gave him the chance to delete all of his ROM hack content to keep opportunities with the Pokemon Company. So they didn't go, oh, he does ROM hacks, we're just going to can him immediately. And I believe they also hired him just because he was blowing up as a massive content creator, and a lot of people loved him at the time. And they still hired him for like commentary at Pokemon Worlds and the work with the Pokemon Company, despite that. So as that started to become an issue, then they gave him the opportunity to remain instead of just going, oh, you do ROM hacks? No, immediately canned, we made a mistake. So it actually shows that the Pokemon Company is a lot more forgiving than any of this makes out, just from the history. Like, the vitriol I've received due to this, being called a shill and dismissing what I've said, is the epitome of shooting the messenger. Welcome to my career, Joe Merrick. It's weird that you have me blocked, and we have so many disagreements. Like, Joe Merrick gets so mad at disagreeing with me when we also have so many agreements. Everyone in the Pokemon community has just lost their mind at this point. But yeah, I am the messenger getting shot for saying that Wolfglick cheats his Pokemon and uses hacked Pokemon when it's a fact. Wolfie VGC is the most prolific cheater in all of Pokemon, and the Pokemon 2022 World Champion also used hacks, and every other World Champion except for the Japanese ones have used hacks as well. People get mad at me for stating facts. Welcome to the irrationality of the Pokemon community. Doesn't make me a shill or other phrases thrown at me today. Come on, stop this. Now, Joe Merrick has been accused of being a shill over other things, but yeah, stating facts doesn't make you a shill. We have Pokemon Cast work directly with both Nintendo and Pokemon Company. I can confirm this. They have told me the exact same thing. So, one miscommunication, not being allowed to elaborate further, kind of like a Nintendo move, but there's also just overwhelming evidence to the opposite from both the Pokemon Company themselves, actual influencers, and stuff like that. Always remember, people on the internet who you converse with are still people. Even though it's the internet, it can get to people. Joe Merrick should have thought about that before he got me canceled with YouTube Gaming. So yeah, everyone's just a piece of shit. How about that? It can get to people. High follower count also doesn't mean they should just accept it. This shroud of anonymity bringing out the vileness is just horrendous. Be kind. Hi, Joe Merrick. Have you met Joe Merrick? The same Joe Merrick who witch hunted me over disagreements, who has also canceled many opportunities I've had in Pokemon and also gaming in general? Okay, so yeah, again, everyone is just horrible. But because I side with facts and truth, I will still say, yeah, Joe Merrick is right here, because, again, there's no evidence to the contrary. He has connections with the Pokemon Company and other people, and there's just no story whatsoever. So yeah, you are unironically one of the biggest shills I've ever seen on the internet. Extremely dislike you and hope you do not have a good day. Everyone is ill. And it's not just like, oh, Joe Merrick found one tweet and that's all he could do. No, I've seen like over 100 tweets about this. So yeah, I do need to make one final statement. Didn't mean to insinuate or even say that they were liars. For that, I'm sorry. I didn't get that. Only deranged people could take that away from Joe Merrick's interpretation. All I was doing is providing facts of what TPI has said, their position on Nuzlocke. Everyone sucks here. Pokemon community continues to be more toxic and weird than ever, taking such personal attacks to Nuzlocke. And then, like, the biggest problem with this is the misinformation. That all the people making, like, fake leak content about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, like, I'm having friends tell me things about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm like, that's not even a coup leak. That's just, like, a made-up 4chan fake leak and some fake mon and stuff. So they're getting excited about false information, which is what PokeTubers peddle in, and then that spreads out to the general gaming community. So normal people are going to see this and then have the wrong interpretation of Nintendo, the Pokemon Company, and stuff like that, when they've probably never even played a Nuzlocke in their life. So yeah, the anonymity of the internet is also very bad and leads to insane toxicity, but the Pokemon community is a really good conduit for it. Just another day when it comes to Pokemon.